Hi guys, it's R.I. Pampa here, and today I wanted to tell you about a time when I succeeded against the odds. So, when I was doing my A levels, I was studying in the UK. I'm still in the UK right now, and I didn't do as well in my math AS levels. So, A levels is 2 years. AS is the first year, so I think it's called Advanced Subsidiary, and then A2 is Advanced Level 2. So, the AS level at the time, I didn't do as well in maths as I had thought I was capable of. So I decided that I was going to work hard and do better the next year. I also had the opportunity to retake a few exams. So I took the opportunity and I remember doing it. I remember someone asking me at the time, all right, is it worth putting yourself through all this stress? Now, for context, not only was I doing quite a few retakes of math papers that I hadn't done as well, I also took an additional math module which could help me replace the module where I didn't do well. That's the first thing. And then I was also doing 4 subjects instead of 3. At the time, most people did 3 subjects at A level, but I chose to do 4 because for me, the subject that would have made sense for me to drop, I knew I would get an A in. So I decided not to drop it. I chose to do French, Spanish, economics, and math. And I knew like the subject I was least likely to use, I felt was probably Spanish. And that would have been the one I could have dropped. But then I knew I was very capable of getting an A in Spanish. So for me, it didn't make sense to drop Spanish. And for the university I wanted to apply for, I think the projected offer was 2 A's and 2 B's or 3 A's. And I felt I'd get a better chance of hitting those requirements by choosing to do 4 subjects. And then I changed subject at the university, and then it turned out I only needed a BBC to get in. But still, back to the issue. Math, A level. And so I was doing all of these subjects. When people had only a few papers, I was doing like 20 papers in my final exam period. But when I was asked that question, is it worth putting yourself through that stress? Is it worth going through this? Do you actually even need an A in math? So basically, I wanted an A in math. I knew I was capable of an A in math, even though I wasn't getting it at that point. I was on a B. And I just felt, no, I should be able to get an A in math. And my response to that person was, I'd rather try and fail than not try at all and wonder what if. And so I did all those exams. I redid the papers I needed to retake. I took the extra module, and then my results came. And initially, it actually came back that I got a B in math. And I have to admit, I was devastated because I felt I put in all this effort. I expected the effort to pay off, and then all of a sudden, I still didn't get the A after all that effort. Okay. At some point, I consoled myself and decided it's just life. I did my best and it wasn't quite good enough. But then before the exams came around, I'd actually created an Excel spreadsheet, which I used to track my results and how many more points I needed to get an A in math and other subjects. And so one of those idle days after receiving my results, I mean, it didn't affect my university place. I got in quite fine. It was just personal pride. I put the numbers in and then I realized, wait, hold on a minute. My calculation says I should get an A, but my results say I got a B. So I've investigated further, and it turns out the exam board had actually made a mistake. First of all, there was a point in the past when they hadn't added all my marks up properly, and so I appealed it. And then there was something to do with conversion into something called UMS points. And I had got enough points to make an A, but somehow they didn't add the points up properly again. So I had to appeal, and eventually they sent me a letter of apology saying it's not an error that often happens, but they acknowledged that they had made a mistake, and I did get an A in math. Now, what did this situation tell me or teach me? It kind of told me that sometimes some things may be stressful in the short term, and definitely do take care of your mental health. But also know that sometimes it might be worth pushing yourself in the short term for a long-term gain. Yeah, I got my A in math, and I was pretty happy about it, pretty chuffed, and really happy about the fact that I made the effort. I checked on the points I needed, and eventually, even when the board made an error, I was able to spot it and get my grade. So I was really happy about that. And I think that was one of the times that illuminated to me that I might be good at data analysis. But that's a story for another day. I didn't even realize it until many years later when someone pointed out that actually, all right, you're really good with numbers. Anyway, that's another story for another day. I'll tell you that another time. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this story. The main point I wanted you to get from this story is the fact that sometimes you gotta push yourself, and you'd be surprised. You might just succeed against all odds. All right, it's been R.I. Pamper here. Hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't. Like this video if you found value in it. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.